actually still running, but OBS actually stopped responding. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. Let's open. There we go. I fixed it. Yeah, hopefully it will be a patch, because that's... I mean, it's okay, right? It's mostly fine. But still, it's... yeah. Yeah, so I had to restart... OBS.
You are a swift learner.
OBS simply stopped responding, and I'm not even sure why.
Remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
So yeah, maybe we might go down to middle, or I don't know. I should be able to run it on high still. Actually, even on ultra. Most of the time it works really, really well on ultra even. But sometimes, I don't know. Look at this!
I've always found that fun goes
Before
hand in hand
that,
with mastery,
the big shot
I'm
with...
sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
It was very nice,
So,
and then it goes closer,
better than a
and maybe
bit of
renders the
sport?
details for the characters, and
Our
it slugs
prowess with
again.
The summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Maybe. Maybe it's really characters, I'm not sure. The shadows, maybe? Shadows is often the problem.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Accio. Now, think of it. That's it. Not
That was
to
too
worry.
much.
Very good.
Not too much.
Don't lose your composure. Splendid.
So at 30, basically, you need to stop doing that. That's it.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Look at this. It's all fine, right?
What's this?
A great view, many things happening, nice detail, and it's all fine. So I'm really not sure where the problem lies. Neop's turn. Maybe it's the name, not Neop here, man. Oh, that was a little bit too much.
That's it.
I mean, it's also our problem, right? In all the cutscenes that we take a look at, our biggest problem is when we go close for the cutscenes.
That is how it's done.
That's what she said. I was hoping I could push it down.
Let us see this.
I assumed so, but I wasn't sure. And now I don't want to try it because I think I can just wing it.
Accio.
It really just stops when you are in the orange.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Oh wait, they
I'll say.
don't stop moving,
Enough
that's pretty
chatter.
cool.
Focus now, you will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
You win it all. I clearly won the first one.
There we go.
Accio.
Oh no! Actually, okay. So I thought it would automatically stop, but it simply continues.
Be sharp.
That makes it a bit more easy. Yeah, that's your own fault. Don't relinquish control,
That
man.
is how it's done.
Ah! It can push it down, okay. That's a bit nasty. Oh, that was too much, I think. Nope, it's okay.
Oh, that was an exit. Watch this.
That's how it's done indeed. What a fool! Yeah, she's just not neop enough, right? And just now that frame's chucked a little bit again. I'm not even sure why.
Accio.
Oh,
That was too much, I think.
two
Oh.
perfect rounds. You're a natural.
And again, it chucked a little bit. And I don't know why, man. I think it was due to the effects of the game here showing, right? Of the counter showing. It's very weird.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Maybe I need more frames, because just now, when the guy was talking, it looked like it was missing a few frames, but it was actually going at 60 FPS.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
No, you just
Took
suck.
me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Glad you understand. What is the nicer answer here? I'm not sure. They both sound terrible. I think this one is a better answer, right? The nicer one. I'm glad you understand it, you beneath me.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big's Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than
Ouagadougou,
Hogwarts?
whatever.
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
We're talking
But it never
wizardish.
seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
But is it Uganda, or is it actually said Waganda in Britain?
Is
Or
Ouagadougou
English.
a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just
Yeah,
materialized
Ouagadougou is a
before me.
school.
This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
You look very judging on her.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at work.
Aha, that's new lore for me. That's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a
Damn
wand.
it, Gav.
It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about
This
another
is
wizard.
my wand. I
Thank
named
you
it
for asking.
Josephine.
I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
So let me take a look if we can do anything in the settings for, I don't know, shadows or so. Effects, material, fog, sky. I mean, this area looks pretty good, right? Let's take the shadows down to medium. Texture, I would rather keep that. Beauty census seems to be the opposite of our problem, right? Actually, let's run the benchmark. Yes. Apply. Yes. It's actually, the benchmark set it all too high, which it was before already. I'm not sure about this. Maybe we don't need to upscale? Or need a different one here? I mean, I have no idea about this here. I've never used that stuff. So I don't know how to set it. This is all the default stuff though. Not sure. I don't even have HDR on. Oh yeah, let's try for 154 FPS. Maybe that changes something. Oh yeah, we're level 2 now, boys. I'm sorry, fellow witches, of course. Ah, I needed to click on it to get it. What else did we receive? Legendary gloves, you said. Does it mean we have a legendary item? Crossed wands. Never cross the wands, right? We've learned that already. Can we order that somehow? No, we can't. So where did I get this? I cannot use it, apparently. Oh yeah, that's our thing. Well, you see, she's a witch, right? They cast without wands. Okay, so I guess there's some box or so where I can get my items because he has nothing. Look at us. We are wandless. We don't have a wand. Ah, that's why we are a witch and not a wizard boy. Ah, beautiful.
You'd be using clothing, to be precise.
Lumos.
You know
Real boy.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
That is good for you.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
That was quite nice.
Revelio.
Oh, a chest. I love Revelio. No! No! I'm foiled yet again. I hate you. How could you do this to me? It was so close.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Oh yeah, this
Miss
guy is
Onai
Slytherin, right?
is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing.
You can see it at the thing he wears at the chest, right? The snakes. Don't forget, in theory at least, Slytherin doesn't mean evil. It means ambitious. Mostly.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
Of course,
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities.
William.
Then
You don't look
again,
like a man.
he
I
tends to be
mean,
overconfident
don't
in
get me
his-
wrong, but you look Asian.
better
Why is
see
the
to my
brother called
charms homework.
William?
I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Well, that's because the other ones all suck. there, Spengler. Nobody is just as good as we are, right? We are the real good ones. I want to see chests.
What are you up to
And
now?
then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where
Oh
were you?
no!
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was
What is 2?
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister
Can we
a
just
flack?
brute force that?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get
It
us
looks
in
like
trouble.
a
In
quest
trouble
like that,
you'll be,
right?
but you can't get Peeves to smack.
But what are we going to do with that? Do we need to use a spell for that?
You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway.
Levioso.
It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't
Lumos.
Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble.
Yeah, but I don't know
Professor Black.
how it works in general. Do I need to roll something there and then I need to try to open it? I mean, in theory, you could just go through them, right? But how do I actually use it? That's my question, you know? Can I shoot it like that? Is it that? And I still don't know how it actually is supposed to work. Yeah, there's an open prompt, but you can hear it, it's locked, right? I can roll here, get various other things in there, but that's it. So again, how do I actually do this? Maybe I need to learn something still?
Revelio.
The second switch? No. The right? Whoa! God damn it, I'm blind! Okay, I still don't get how it works. Do you need to have both of them? I didn't see that. I was thinking, how could it be, man? Can't be. I guess it goes from this, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So what do we have here? Maybe? Or maybe it's the other side. It would be the spider? But that would... Okay, but let's say that is 2. What is this then? We got 0, 3 and some 2 would be 5, right? Then we got what? We got a 12, so that means an 8. And it... Unicorn is 1. Spider 8. Or what? Why would be the unicorn the 1 and the spider the 8? And which of these is actually meant to be the other one? Let's go with double spider, I don't know. Do we have 2 spiders? No, we don't. Oh, that's a good point. Spiders 1 leg. But then what about the other things here? I mean, Hydra could be 3, right? This one could be 5. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, let's... Do we have a spider on this side? No. But we have a unicorn on this side, right? The unicorn and spider? No. It's a goat thing. You mean this one here? On the left side? This one? Ah. Let's see... There's no goat thing on the double one. We have the unicorn, we got the Hydra, we got whatever that is. We got this and this and this. Alright, so you say this on that side. I'm not even sure what that is supposed to be. I'm not sure if the appendages hold true to that, to be honest. Isn't there some hint
Revelio.
we can get how it actually works, what the numbers are meant to be? I mean, it probably isn't double unicorn, right? It would be silly. I 9 heads of a Hydra. Ah, I see. I mean, I only see 3 on this image here, but it could be meant to be. I said goat on the left. This one here? Or what? The goatiest thing, I think. Yep. See, goat on the left. The most heads. This here then, or what? No. I mean, we could still brute force it, but... Oh! Oh! So guys, who thought so goat was right, apparently, or whatever this thing is here. So remember this. Hopefully this means 2, and whatever this is means something else. Doesn't matter. The important thing is chest. We get a frog chest, and I'm sure that's very important. Oh, there's another chest. Silver half rim spectacles. Ah, yes. Can we shoot you? No. Oh man, there's so many chests on the other side. But we can't open locks just yet, or can we? Can we shoot it? No.
What was that for?
Nothing. Anyway, let's go to our second. Put the spectacles on. Well, you could make me. But you have to pay a price for that. What's a chest for that? A quest. Ah, okay. I thought it would be more complicated, which probably is my problem. I always tend to see it more complicated. Can we do that now? Yeah, let's go wanding. Show them who's the real king of dueling here in this school, which is us, of course.
Revelio.
You're the dueliest? Ah, now it was chuckling a little bit ago. What's this? It's a cat! The purring sounds very good. What was that? Then we just petted a witch pussy. Oh god.
Lumos.
I hate you guys. What is it? So, we have 2 possibilities, right? We can find this here, or we open this stupid book and tell us, please find it for us. Because that's how it works, right? Where can we see this? Can we even see this? It worked earlier. Like moth to have... Now it's completed. Damn it, now it won't work any longer. Alright. So, image, right? Did you see that anywhere? What's the view? Columns, stuff like that. Probably below. Somewhere with the columns. I don't know. Still chugging a little bit in this big thing. Oh, could we talk to you? No, it's just that. The flute thingy. Ah, it's down below of us, okay. That's just a big place. It's kind of amazing, to be honest. What is this?
Ooh, such fun!
What are you playing at? Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never
Beef?
backs down from the fight.
What fight? Can I ask you that?
Accio!
Well, maybe not. Right. Let's do what we're actually here for, right? Which I totally forgot about. Oh yeah, dueling. And I still have no clue where this other building is, or supposed to be, let's say. Wait a minute. I think it's down below. I mean, it's really great how it looks, man. I love that style. I think her face here looked a bit weird for a moment. Oh, come on, stay still. Well, I tried.
Revelio.
Certainly there's a secret here, right? No? I mean, it really looks good. Oh, can I ask you that? What is it? Not true, I think, right?
Accio.
Yeah, that's how it works. With Accio.
Revelio.
Alright, back to back. Chest. Out of orders.
Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you praxia mole?
Out the toilets.
As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. Please, make me late. He tried to stop me, his rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm.
That's not necessary.
It was granted my privileges be handsome
Revelio.
or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him.
Oh, look at this. Not a chest.
I'd have one weekly swim.
What's going on? Peace is going on. And oh wait, there's something.
Revelio.
Oh, that's it? Map of Argyllshire, whatever. Now, do I really need to go down to medium? I think I just dropped down to medium. It's chugging too much for me. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be chugging so much, but I assume that will be fixed sometime later. Oh, didn't tell me I needed a restart.
I won't talk about this. I love you behind me. I promise.
Revelio.
Yeah, I think that actually helped. Oh, it's also very cool. And I'm a sucker for stuff like that. Oh, a chest.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Let's do some illegal dueling, boys.
Revelio.
Yeah, you looked... So what am I going to do with you, though?
Levioso.
Huh? Levioso was the right one. It's still chugging a little bit. And it's... I mean, maybe I need to restart it, right?
Revelio.
Could be. Or maybe I really need a restart. Maybe of the whole PC, I don't know. What's these?
Accio.
Accio actually worked! I saw you working, boy. Something just happened.
Levioso. Accio.
Wait a minute. On what did I actually shoot?
Revelio.
Oh, they do it on their own. I see. Or do they? Well, yes, apparently they do. Very sad. It's locked here again.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Lucan. Gryffindor, the traitors!
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know.
Bro!
I coordinate
It's one day of school for me.
A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Yeah, I'm a Hufflepuff, you know.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Very ferocious.
Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other
He also
duelists,
looks like a
and
10-year-old
whoever is
just throw.
standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
He wishes he could run a wand club.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in
Maybe he
cross
is,
wands,
Finboy, maybe
you
he
can duel
is.
with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone.
So we are crossing wands,
Care
is
to
that
step
it?
into the ring?
I'm ready!
In the ring.
Probably not, but you know.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Are you 10? Is he really 10? Oops.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh no! Break through yellow shields with those spells, like the Yosta, target lock with L3, and in between, that's fine, I get it.
Accio.
I think use the other one. Oh no, I'm defeated. What did even happen, man?
That looks painful. Care to try another round?
Yes, I would.
Don't count me out yet.
I need to learn that. It didn't look like my partner did do anything, to be honest. Stop shooting me! Oh yeah.
Protego. Accio. Levioso. There goes. Stupid.
Ah, yes, that was the thing I needed to remember. How defense works, that's right. The PowerPoint engine.
Care to try another round?
Maybe it is.
Don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
I mean, it really looks good, right? I need to target lock more, it doesn't really work for me.
Levioso.
Don't shy away now.
Accio. Protego. Stupid. Levioso. That's all you've got?
So, ah, now I do it right. Or do I? But I'm defeated? Why do you even shoot on me, man?
That looks painful.
Yeah, I'm sure we
Care
can
to
do
try
that.
another round?
Yes. Don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
Expulso! Don't do this to me. And don't show me to me that every time. Yeah, that's how it goes, boy. The trick is to keep attacking, man.
Come on.
She's level 3, right? Look at this. Flawless victory, man.
I'll sign up for a round.
Flawless victory. Didn't even get hurt just
Nice
a little
work.
bit.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
I won every round, man, right?
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought.
Yeah, the thing is, the other rounds were only training matches. Only my round was a real round. You need to get it in your head, right? I am the master of wands here. I can dual wield wands.
Revelio.
Dancing? Oh, that reminds me. I think if I do it like that and... How did it work? I could... How did it work? Maybe like this? Like this? No? No? How did I do the roll? Did I roll earlier, right?
Potato.
Ah! Okay, so that's how you do a roll. Thanks, game. That would have been nice to know, I guess. What does that tell me? Probably nothing. Probably a price for that anyways. I want in a million. I'm the wantest in the world, right? In the whole world. Do we have other quests? Yeah, we need to talk with Professor Weasley. I guess we do that. After I showed everyone here how good I am at fielding my wand. Well, let's phrase it differently. I'm very good at...
Just wait till I've grown a
No,
bit.
I'd rather not say
I
anything in
feel
that
sorry
regard.
for your next opponent.
Yeah, I beat your ass, right? And the book looks very bad. It's going through the book. And through your hand, oh my god. Doesn't that hurt? Right,
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio Tresario. No? He's running with his wand? He's a maniac? Can I jump down here? Oh no. Oh, very weird jumps too. And I got this stupid weird sound in the background. I don't think that should be there. Oh? I knew it. There was something. The Auguray skeleton. A skeleton of an Irish phoenix. An intensely shy bird. Yeah, all Irish are very shy. That's true. Apparently there's also some treasure outside, and that's it. Your face? Are you something? No.
Revelio.
Revelio. I really need to cast it all the time. It's a bit... A. Another lock here, I think. We really need to learn to breaking locks. There are blocks everywhere, man. And we need to learn how to break them. Oh? Oh, we already know that one.
Revelio.
Maybe that's underground, that one here. Oh, not a cat. Was it the same one? I mean, the cat sound is pretty cool, but if the cat looks really uncanny valley. Something is just wrong with it. And it's very good game. If you don't stop that breathing. Oh! Best?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
No bearded elf.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from
I
Professors Hecat and
aced
Ronan.
them.
Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nah.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue
Yeah,
to
never
build upon
trust a
what you've
Weasley,
learned.
right?
In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Oh, thank you.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one.
As in right now.
Regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcraft.
You must be
Thank
evil.
you, Professor.
It gives me extra
And
assignments.
Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of
Pip.
potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used
Wizard
when
are
conjuring
smart.
objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Oh yeah, woman. That sounds a little bit lewd. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand, says. I know, it's...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps
I
Sebastian
blame
Sallow
Chad
or
for that.
Nat Ioni. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Let's take
Excellent
Natty.
choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear
The
of
thing
any
is,
of Victor
thing
Rookwood's
is,
undesirables
the
en
thing
route.
is, Finn boy,
Rookwood?
A rather
Gandalf was a
unsavory
wizard, like, you know,
best to avoid his
30 years,
arrogant
nothing, right?
associates, including
That's
his
how it
right
goes.
hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the
I have
castle
no
wall.
idea.
No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Is it the road to alcoholism?
Revelio.
Oh. And I'm still hearing this briefing here. It doesn't stop. Assignments are quests. Okay, that's fine. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Okay, we will be doing it automatically, right? Let's talk with that guy first, I guess. Although, they want me to attend this one here. No, let's do this first. Oops, I need to actually assign that. I mean, do you want to romance Natty? I mean, I would be more interested in the blonde Ravenclaw girl, I think it was. Or unless there's another cat. Look, something with the face is just wrong, man. Or with the body, I'm not sure. But something is wrong.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
Why are you chugging so much, game?
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch
Chucking
you
like
up
nothing
with your
right now. Why is it
peers.
chucking so
A
badly?
number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks
I mean, earlier
to
ones,
hone
right?
your
It
magic.
may have
I
chucked
arranged
the
some
first
for
few
today.
seconds.
See them through and then report back to me. We will have you
But now it's
casting
chucking the whole
Reparo
time?
in no time.
Why must I first complete
What is
tasks
this,
to learn
man?
Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I have quite a few skipped frames now. A shit ton of skipped frames, like 200 per second nearly. I bet you there's a memory leak.
I'll start on the task right
I'm
away,
looking at my
Professor.
skipped frames and they go like 4915, 593. It just keeps going, man. It's insane. Before that, I had no skipped frames at all, and suddenly I have 6,200. Let's make that back again to 50 or so. Make it uncapped, maybe? Let's try with uncapped, however that will be in the end. Yeah, this is my graphics card here, right? We could disable the motion blur, maybe. Nobody needs it anyways. Depth of field, please keep that chromatic operation. What's that? Doesn't matter apparently. That's fine. Did you do that now though? I didn't click on apply. You did. Let's hope that helps. Let's see. Yeah, look at this! Now it's gone. Something is very weird with this game.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Ah, the flying pages. It was this one. Nope, got it. I'm not sure what the problems really are, to be honest, man. It's very, very, very weird.
The flying page must be around here somewhere.
No, the thing is, if I look at something from far away, or if many things from far away, then it works fine. Oh, do I need to shoot the eye? The problem is when I'm close.
Levioso. Lumos.
The problem is really only when it's close, which is the weird thing. That's the flying page.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Accio. Brilliant.
Well, you can cast for me too, right? Zenobia Noak.
Are you
No
all
key?
right?
Don't you know who I am?
No.
Zenobia Noak. The girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Because you're Ravenclaw. Sorry to hear that.
Sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling
I wonder why nobody likes that. But the thing is, look, Adep. Normally, that would be my idea too. But if I look at it in the distance and see many things in the great distance, it works fine. The only problem is when we get close for some reason. So that's what's very weird.
Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I try to
Gobstones?
tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstones.
I hate you
It's
too.
their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well.
Well, we hate
Now
Astoria
those
too.
poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
I don't have a broom.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Well, good luck.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Get the broom.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find
Oh, that's beautiful.
do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Oh god, that girl is terrible. She really is terrible. I wonder, can we already get the stones? It sounds like we need something like brooms or so.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones.
Look at me!
I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Oh, we hit it. That was easy enough, though. I thought it would be much more difficult. Oh, wrong thing to do. Oh, look at this from the distance, man. That's actually really cool.
Revelio.
It's just a small thing, right? But it's just really cool.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Let's see if we can find the pages or the stones, I guess. Man, this school looks really cool. I like that very much.
Revelio.
Did you search for it, or did you just react to what I told you? Because it might be that. It's just very weird. I've never had it like just like that, you know.
For Zenobia's gobstones.
It's on my SSD. Yes, the game is on my SSD, so that was a question. Well, I'm pretty sure that's something that can be fixed, to be honest. Oh, look at this. Thanks, girl.
Revelio.
Are we supposed to find it somewhere? Unfulfilled actions were honored to deputy champions. So basically it's unimportant, okay. What is the page? Is it? Not a guide page. I mean, it's probably a port from console, right? Because from all I've read, it's probably mostly about the console in itself. So I could imagine that someone just fucked it up. Oh, wait. I think I saw it just now.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio.
I knew it.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
How nice to see you. Now I'm off again. It doesn't. I saw another page flying around.
Accio.
There you go.
Revelio.
Oh wait, there's another of these puzzles. Chat, you need to help me out again. Oh, look at this! And actually we are right. 9, 8, 7, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So this was 9 already. Wait, no, that can't be right. Wasn't the Hydra like... Ah, that's not the Hydra, it's the other one. That's a number for 3, right? So it's 7, it's 5, we need 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the owl thingy? This one here, I think. And here it's what? We need a 4 and we have 1 and we need a 3, which is the Hydra thingy. The not Hydra thingy, this one here. Look at me, I can do math. Hey, are you saying I'm smelling? I sold it.
Revelio.
Holy moly. There's more to it. Oh no! A fedora? Please don't tell me we can wear that. Oh, we can wear it, right? Oh, look, it's extraordinary. It gives us defense if I wear it. Well, then I guess I have to wear it if it gives me defense. I need a level 6 for that. To wear the superb blood red fedora, I need to be a level 10. Okay, let's go with that. We got 6 and 5 is 11, right? So we need another 6. It's not 6. It's 5. But we still need a 6, which is a lizard. Which is you. And you were 7, so we need a 1, which is a unicorn. A sofa and some patchwork sorcerer. Oh, can we wear that? I want to wear a sorcerer hat. Please let me wear it directly. Yes, we can wear it. Look at us. We look like a proper wizard now. Oh, another challenge. Oh, we did. We get these hands. Well, we will get these hands. I'm not sure where we can collect them from. Alright, what do we have here? 5 plus 6 is 11, so we need a 4, which is the owl. This one here. And 13 plus, what is that? Oh, it's 0 actually. So only we need 5, which is the crab? Yeah, the fun thing is I'm actually playing really on hard mode. Steve.
Revelio.
There's some wonder in there. So let me check out my new head. Is it worse than the other one? But it's a top hat, man. I mean, you would get a loose defense, but this is a top hat. Look how dorky we look. Oh man. Wait. We can top that. Look at this. Can we do even more? Well, we have more stuff around somewhere, but I'm not sure where we can get that. Yeah, look at this, man. It looks more like Ravenclaw, right? From the colors. Light blue. I assume defense means we take less hour.
Revelio.
Alright, where did we even want to go? That's right, somewhere.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, around here? Are you seeing anything, guys?
Revelio.
It's somewhere here, right? there it goes. They mean time sunk into open chesting and menuing. Look,
Revelio.
you're all people that play Excel games, basically, right? You should be the last kind of people to say no to menuing. Well, it's chucking again. Why is it chucking now? Is it the shadows? I think it was the light that was shining through that was doing that chugging here.
Revelio.
You don't understand why it does that sometimes. Oh, I thought chests. Yeah, I guess so. Either large areas or similar stuff like detailed characters, right?
Lumos.
Somewhere around here, who knows? A pretty good CPU, but it's already 2 years old. Same with RAM. And the fun thing is, I can do the recommended specs thingy, right? Or rather, I can do the benchmark. And the game tells me, you should be able to use this. This is your recommended settings. And that is actually all on high. I mean, maybe it would run okay or pretty well. Wait a minute. Yeah, maybe it would run pretty well without OBS. That could also be, of course, right? But it's very weird. I mean, I can run Cyberpunk and Ultra with ray tracing on max. Not a problem. Alright, 1 plus 8 is 9, so we need 4, which is the stupid owl. No, that's number 2. That is... yeah, the owl. Yes, I think. And you are what? 13 plus 3, I think, right? Yeah, it's 16, so we need 5, which is the crab thingy. Yeah, I think that will be fixed quite quickly. And for now, it's okay, right? I can run it nicely enough. It looks still very good on medium here. Collection updated. High Society Fedora?
Revelio.
I don't know, man. Should we take a look at that? I mean, it's okay, right? It's not perfect. I'm sure I could run it on high. Probably even on ultra with ray tracing on if they fix it.
Revelio. Levioso.
But for now, it's fine. I simply play that on middle, and it chucks a little bit. That's the entry where the others are, right? Where Harry is. I mean, it looks amazing, to be honest. I really like how it looks. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's really great. That's the door to the common room. Could it be where the fat lady is?
Revelio.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, yes, more of these. One here, one there. I'm still not seeing the thing. And I assume that the Ravenclaw Tower? Okay. And I assume that the puzzles will be done quite quickly and then you can ignore it. So 15 plus 2 is 17, we need 6 for the normal one, which is the lizard. The normal one. And let's be fair, normally you could of course ignore all that stuff, but I can't help myself. 19 and it's what? 9 plus 3 is 12, so media 7, which is the octopus thingy, maybe? This one. And I think there's also a transmog later on. You can take the items that you have and re-equip them, basically. Royal Chinese Fire Force Castle. See. Oh, look at this! It's legendary. Well, it looks at least better than this one here. I'm not sure how that works. What? Oh yeah, we got a nice head, right? God, we are a hipster now. Let's be a hipster.
Revelio.
Hipster Neop. Oh. Okay, so up there apparently? I mean, it's true, right? Math. It really is
Off on
witchcraft.
another adventure, are we?
Who said that?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, there's a chest, it's more important. A potion. There we go. Troll armor.
Accio. Revelio.
It's true. What if he fell down and killed someone while falling down? Oh, there are many things you could get here. There's you. Trophy room. Was it the same thing? But I thought I saw more pages. Next one. A goblet of fire. Are you also something? Oh, maybe.
Accio.
I got the last
That's
of
the
these
last of
stupid
Zenobia's
things.
gobstones.
What
I
is
should go and see
this?
her.
Pick up. Hogwarts Herbalology Award. That's nice.
Revelio.
Award for excellence, they say. I'm not seeing anything else around here, right?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Yeah, about that. How can I use this shit? Do you need to do anything for that? Let's see, where do I need to go even? Around here, right? Ring? What's the closest thing? Zoom with R2? I guess it's that. Travel. No, I think there are actually 7. Ah yeah, and depth. My problem really seems to be the CPU, I think. Because the frames I skipped, I have 1 frame skipped due to rendering, and I got like 6,600 skipped due to encoding.
Revelio.
Wait, I remember this. There should be one of these butterflies around, I think. Yeah, see?
Protego. Lumos.
Now if only I remembered where I need to bring it back to. Good question. I have no idea where I need to bring you to. That's fine, right? Definitely not here. Yellow dots would be the path I need to take to get to my current target. Did the cuts just spawn there? I think it did.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I remember this thing was around. No, this was the way out. Where was here? Wait a moment. Are you on there? No. You're below there, I think, right? Maybe. Yes.
I hope you've had more luck than I did.
Hello, Zenobia.
Of course,
I
I'm.
found all your gobstones.
Oh, well, we look
Really?
like such a creep.
I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Look at
Common
us.
sense and
Look
basic
at us.
magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
No, I think I keep them. That will be the slivering answer, though.
Of course, they are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
Wonderful idea.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
I don't think that ended very well for her. Wait, what did she just give us? Wonder bar, yes, it's very wonder bar. Take a look. Challenges? Did we fulfill more challenges? We did. Maps, collection, quests here. Do you have old post already? No old post. I mean, the problem is you place in the common room, right? And that's a small problem that we are not Ravenclaw. We're Hufflepuff. And you know what it means. You can't go into the Ravenclaw common room. Again, chat. Again!
Weren't too much trouble.
Why was it so slow for just now? No skipped frames though, apparently, which is very weird.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
I'm a wizard,
Marvelous.
Harry.
You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, one
And what
at
is
the ready.
in
Yes,
this screens so
Remember,
much data?
Your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Oh my god. Yeah, the frame rate's just now. Holy moly! It went up again, yes.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have
But
a
why?
go with that broken
What?
statue in
The
the
problem
alcove
is
by
this
the
guy
water.
here.
It allegedly
Look at this.
symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it
That's-
too accurate.
No, it's not. It's a light. The light is the problem. Now it works. I have no idea, man. It's so weird. I think it's a mixture of mostly light.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio.
Get it? Worked like a charm? Oh, you look kinda unhappy though. so weird, man. It's really weird. Anyways. I guess it's time to visit Hogsmeade. Are you saying this guy here is lucky? What is... Oh yeah. Wait, whoa, scroll down. Ah, I know what this is. I know it, but I won't tell it to you. As far as I'm aware, this is the other pre-order stuff. Are you sure that's a handle design? An impressive ringed handle design in violet. Don't forget, chat, this was given to us by this 10-year-old Ravenclaw girl. Well, maybe 12, right? But still. Yes, Spangler. Yes, Deb. Exactly my problem with them. Is new gear? No. But it's showing me like there's new gear here, right? Did I miss something? I guess it's the van stuff which I can't really use yet, right? Yes. I'm sure it feels good in the hand. It's perfect for a wand, right? That's why we're doing it, right? And I'm pretty sure the light is actually making problem here. Not always, of course, but often enough, I think it's really the light. When the light shines, I think that makes more problems than anything else. And I'm, again, pretty sure it will be solved. Interact. Oh! Look at us go, man. Gold-rimmed hexagonal spectacles. Oh, we need to take a look at that. Gear. I mean, they're only superb, not extraordinary, right? But high defense, and they make us even look even more nerdy. Yeah, smoking in a city while dropping stuff all the time. Do something. Boring.
I wonder if it's even
Oh.
What would happen if
Cat it. Wooden cat.
What are you up to now?
That's weird, man.
Hello, looking for me?
Oh, did you see that just now? Again.
Revelio.
What is your problem, game? Yeah, I'm very good at exposing chests, right? That's my strength. Oh, look at this. I didn't even need to do anything. A black bowler head. Will this look even more nerdy? That's the only question I have for that. Gear. Oh yeah, we could also wear the fedora now. We're now levels... Oh god. But we can't wear the black bowler head yet. But look at this, man. We have the high society fedora, yes. But look at the blood red fedora. Look at our fedora with our scarf. That nicely matches together, right? The hexagon... Sorry, I didn't read that. It's here. See? The glasses itself are hexagons. Previous set was better? Fine, let's wear the previous set then. This one here, right? The problem is it's actually better, which is a bit boring. Quintuple, what do you want me to do? For 5 minutes. The gear menu or the menu
Not at
in
all.
total?
Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Actually, let me try something. I'm probably tanking the game while doing so. Can I do that? Nah, not really. Yeah, I can. Let's make it like that. 2, 3.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany
There you go.
Really?
Yes.
Revelio.
I plan to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
Don't tell me I'm not listening to you guys. My main problem is listening to you after all. Dum, dum, dum.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
The water looks a bit weird here. But I mean, the water is a bit of a problem, but maybe that's also part of the performance or graphical issues, right?
But that's one of the few
But in
times
general,
of year
it looks
I was
great, I
rather
think.
indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Really? What a surprise.
Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at.
Accio!
But if you see them, you can also use them.
Accio! Revelio! Accio!
Why do you ever need to accio them? Did she say anything? I'm looking for chests. That's why I'm here.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Oh, that was cool.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring.
Didn't she just say that we can loot
Over
it?
the crest, past that ruin.
I'm pretty sure she said something like that.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that?
Accio! Levioso!
She knows more about me than I. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Okay.
Accio! Accio!
Continue talking. I'm listening. I'm totally listening. Okay, now. The time is over. I can open it again and take a look at what I can wear. I mean, I've just found a chest. So, I'm doing the right thing, right? Didn't I stick that? Look at this animation here. Very nice.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things.
It's
What
very
about
mid.
you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring
Can I
helped me
get
to
this?
adjust
Do I need
quite
to
a
shoot
bit.
at it?
Hogwarts
Yeah.
has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it works for you too.
Oh no, Moonstone. Oh, Sailor Moon. Hey, let's go there where the animal icon is. I'm sure nothing bad could happen there. Can I fight them? Oh. God damn it! I just wanted to kill some fluffy things.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Oh? That's a caretaker?
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
So the Asian guy is
Mr.
called
Moon.
Mr. Moon.
Demi, guys. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state.
The Asian guy is called Mr. Moon.
There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start.
I would start at the first door if I
is
could.
the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes.
Yeah,
could
I
not
think
choose
you're
a
right,
favorite
Deb.
shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
You girl. What are you doing here?
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
I need a wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do.
I will
with the
enjoy
wonderful
Mr.
wand.
Ollivander. Is that what you
should
just
be able
said?
to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
I mean mod, that's
Enjoy
why it's
yourself.
called Moon,
I'll
right?
see you soon.
Moon for moonshine. The map shows shops and point of interest. You can track them and so on and so forth. It's nice. Let's start. Where's the entry? We came from here, I think, right? Just go to here first. How old was Cho Chang again? Remind me.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a chest. No, I can't get in! Why would I do this? Revelio! I'm sure that's something stupid, right? Can I go in there? Hey yo, I saw a chest there. Don't mind me.
Revelio.
Ah, let's just go into a building, steal their loot. Can I talk with you? No. Well, I don't want to anyways, wait. I saw there another chest, right? Pretty sure it's another chest. Yes, there's one.
I sent a love letter to an older raven.
Be around here, maybe? I was in the other building that was locked. What I do see is, there's two things. You? A worn Quidditch uniform, yeah, that's what I need. And you.
Revelio.
I mean, it looks nice. Oh, there's a chest. Ah. Oh, come on.
Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
Damn it. I hate that. I hate those chests the most. Oh.
Revelio.
Man. I love such small things. It's so cool. What is making these sounds? Oh, you.
Accio. Lumos.
They still... Well, they can shoot you. Can I... No? Oh, I can't collect you. Okay, fine. Let's do something sensible, right? The luggage. I know what you mean, but I'm afraid not all the chests that are locked look like that.
Revelio.
At least it was like the third or fourth one already that I found that looked like that. What's another page?
Accio.
And another chest. Please don't tell me you're locked. You're not. Good, good.
Revelio.
Man. Honestly, man. We look like such a creep.
Accio. Revelio.
I think this here is another one of those locked ones, right? Yeah, see? Oh, that's one of...
Lumos.
Remember this? Somewhere like this. Oh man. Come on. Why can't you go over that, but over this? I mean, aren't there a few black guys? A few token black guys at least. And I think,
An inquiring mind.
Rowling's retconned Hermione to be black too? Something like that? Or did we do that just now?
Revelio.
This was the chest that was locked, right? Or is it? I don't remember two chests. Don't mind me. I'm just exploring a little bit. Yeah, see, this chest is locked. I'm not sure how that works. So, wait, no, let's check out above first.
Revelio.
Anything crazy in here? Well, not really, but you are something. Elegant shirt and uniform. You can be elegant now. Alright, Mr. Thomas Brown.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon.
Look,
I am the proprietor here.
I don't want to be that
Thomas
guy.
Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then.
But we had the guy Moon, and Thomas Brown is a black person.
It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing.
Of
Aren't
course,
you...
it is not without complexity.
I mean...
but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station. Yes?
Potting table, he says.
So, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
I mean, it could. And actually, I don't have a problem with that. It's a British Empire and people have magic and run around in the world. So really, I don't think that's a problem to me.
If you're interested,
Ooh, that's kind of
feel free to
expensive.
take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, I'm pretty sure I would need the money. Can I buy this, or is that what I have? That's what I have, right? That's selling. If we sell the items, can we still have them? I mean, let's be honest, we don't need the cap anyways, right? And this beige scarf is hideous. The rest, I guess we can keep for now. We didn't really take a look at that. The charm professor? Well, he was something at least. I'm not sure what exactly he was. And I didn't remember his name.
Revelio.
Anyways, where are we? That's right, we are here. Let's go to that one here next. There are locks everywhere, man. I hate locks. They're in a way of me plundering things. Oh. So we need to do Revelio again. Oh, this is Ollivander's wand shop. Fine, let's go in there first. Take a look at the chest. What did we get? We did get something, right? Oh, 59 gold. We can just turn that. Can we just jump over that? No, we can't. Ronan. Yeah, that doesn't sound really Indian. Or not a caricature of it.
Just a moment, please.
I guess it's... real name.
Hello, sir.
I really cannot remember the last time I had a game that had so many skipped frames.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand-makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly.
Why?
Now, come with me.
Why is it such a pleasure to meet you? You meet a few hundred people a year. Are you saying it to everyone?
No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do.
I'm not going to say anything about that.
Give this one a try.
It's too easy.
Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing.
Give me the biggest font you have.
Where are you?
I already got a big purple rimming end for it.
There you are. Yes. I think you might be the one. Here.
I mean, I don't need a super creative story or anything like that, but it's nice, you know? That's pretty cool. It's fun. Finalize my wand. Classic grey. English oak. Unicorn hair. It's whippy. And it's 4.5 inches. Let's play around with it, that's right. The wand style. Oh, boy. Fine.
Curious indeed.
Natural grey. Crook Spirit, that looks boring. Ringed brown. Honey brown.
How intriguing.
A spiral one, maybe? Classic grey. Should we keep the classic grey? Oh, we can make it black and grey brown and whatnot.
Curious indeed.
Dusty pink. No, chat, no. We have so many choices here. Basically, we have these three general forms. And then we can also change the color for it. So... buff. Why does it need to be called buff? Deb, come on! Besides, I don't think it's possible. Ringed is this one. We have pale brown, dark brown, and buff. There's no hot pink for it. Yeah, but ringed. I think the only pink one, let me check that, is in this one here. Notched. You could have notched and dusty pink. And then I'm never looking at it again.
How intriguing.
I mean, we don't have it as pink. I mean, maybe we add more to it. We still have a few things afterward, right? So you could have ringed buff if you want to have that. Notched and dusty pink, alright. The wood... Oh my god.
How intriguing.
Wait. Rigid? Stiff? Oh, stiff. I don't think we can beat stiff.
Curious indeed.
Oh my god. Oh, we got hard. Oh my god, we need to go through all of them, I think. So, I will say that all, right? Yeah, we have hard, but we also got stiff. So we start quite bendy.
How intriguing.
Fairly bendy. Very flexible. Quite flexible. Surprisingly swishy. Swishy. Slightly springy. Supple. Oh, supple? Oh my god. Reasonably supple. Whippy. Pliant. Your wood is so pliant.
How intriguing.
Brittle. Hard. Solid. Stiff. Rigid. Unbending. Unyielding. So, I think the funniest one is stiff. And I'm not sure it makes any difference. I think the picture also stays the same, not sure what it does. Well, let's go through the wood type then first, right? So, it's alphabetical it seems. And now we will... ironwood. I'm not sure, I think these are mostly normal names here.
Curious indeed.
Dogwood.
How intriguing.
I mean, for pink, right? We got a pink, so we could also go with cherry, for example, just to make it even more pinkish.
Curious indeed.
Let's start from the start. Acacia, Alder, Apple, Ash, Aspen, Beech, Blackthorn, Black Walnut, Cedar, Cherry, Chestnut, Cypress, Dogwood.
How intriguing.
Ebony. Elder, Elm, English Oak, Fir, Hawthorn, Hazel, Holly, Hornbeam. Larch, Laurel, Maple, Pear, Pine, Poplar, Red Oak, Redwood, Rowan, Silver Lime, Spruce, Sycamore, Wine, Walnut, Willow or Jew. Yeah, there are many good names, right? Well, not good, but you know what I mean. And the lowest half is 9.5 inch. The biggest is 14.5. The reddest wood. Well, either you guys come to the same decision, or someone curries favor. Yeah, there are many good woods. That's a problem. So let's see. What did you guys write? Hornbeam is too good. How small? 9.5 inches or so. So it's still pretty okay. There's redwood or cherry, there's also dogwood of course, there's the chew. Yeah, we can't get 5 inches. I don't know, man. I mean, when Professor Weasley was talking about how Mr. Ollivander is the only one that can give her the correct amount or something like that, I don't know, man. I mean, let's go with cherry then, right?
How intriguing.
A stiff cherry for our notched dusty pink wand. Fine, let's go big. We need to compensate something. And besides, nobody is currying favor, so it's all good for me. And of course we need to take the unicorn one, right?
A unicorn hair wand is most reliable.
What are you saying
and
to the
faithful
others?
To its owner.
I know Quintable, that makes you so funny.
Phoenix feather, exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
I mean, it must be unicorn hair, right? So, let's see. We would have a notched dusty pink wand of a cherry with a unicorn hair core type, which is of stiff flexibility and is very, very long. I have no idea if that matters at all. I have no clue whatsoever.
What do you think?
The perfect wand for a witch, which we are. Look at this creepy smile.
Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
I'm not sure if even that matters, to be honest.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised.
They
at
must
your
have
new
made it on
wand's
purpose,
ability
man.
To perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
It's a bit weird. Please get away from my wand. Don't touch it.
Nothing warms a body like incendiary. That's what my mother used to say.
We will be going back. I just saw a wand, paper somewhere flying around. Let's see, what's around here, I think. Oh, there it is.
Revelio.
The young today aren't willing to put in the work.
What do you mean it's locked? Oh, hey, thanks. Oh, isn't that the same witch we saw earlier? No, it's another one, right? I don't think we can go in there. Well, at least not yet. Maybe that will come later? What's this? Ah, another chest found.
Revelio.
Because why not? And apparently there's some
Lumos.
other thing flying. Oh, I see it. I see it. Some other butterfly. I mean, it's easy, right? Just call it magic, and it's all good. Ah, it's you, my nemesis. Alright, so we can't go to there just yet, right? We already were in here. What's this? The broomsticks. The choke shop. We are here anyway. Let's go into the broomsticks then. Well, maybe not. We should finish our shopping first, I guess. Wait. What is flying around here? Didn't I see something? Oh, I thought I saw some shadows flying around, but maybe it was just my imagination. So, where are we? No. Oh, more chests. Well, you are locked. I see that from here. But you look like a normal chest. Don't mind me. I'm just taking your cloak. Oh, what are you doing? Fine? Yeah? Yeah, it's all good. Deeply ensunced. The square. That's where she meets us, right? Alright, fine. I guess we really need to take a stiff drink. After all these locked doors. Haha, money.
Revelio. Accio.
Boom.
Revelio.
I knew it. A water well.
Accio.
It's pretty cool.
Revelio.
Can I go in here? Totally can. Let's pick up the upstairs first. Ah, I really need to learn lockpicking, man. All the money I could have made if only all the doors were unlocked.
Revelio.
Not sure what is so bad with this house, but when I cast something, it chucks. And it's again the encoding lag, actually. I'm not sure why this is so much worse than anything else. Don't mind me. Thanks, bro. See something there? There you go. That's 3 broomsticks. Well, it better be, man. I will lockpick the shit out of everything. I'm just stealing all the food.
Revelio.
I just don't give a shit, right? Don't mind me. Just doing honest work here. Right, so where were I? Here. Already was in the shop here. Oh, there's more stuff outside. The old fool. Dogweed and death cap. We're here. Let's take a look at the joke shop. Because the name is A Locksmith or what?
Revelio.
Next one. That's all? Boring. Alright, that's fine.
Accio.
Well, let's have a try, I guess. See, the wizards already did automation. Not shop for normal people in there.
Revelio.
Anything upstairs? I would have loved to buy some weird things in there. Don't look at me like that. Anything I can buy? No. Why can't I buy anything, man? Just take this stuff. Don't push. Oh. Of course I pushed. What did you expect? Then let's see. A wizard where? Let's take a look at the... whatever that is.
Revelio.
Really, really nice looking. Wait. Where is the scroll for that? There we are. Chest. Same thing. Stylish informal school uniform. Let's talk to...
Hello. Oh, come in! Come in!
Nelling.
Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to
I mean,
introduce
I also
myself.
like the characters, actually. And I think it
They
would be
used to call
looking
me
better if I
Snelly.
could play it in higher graphic
Snelly,
kill.
why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry, and I'm here, thriving.
Why are you telling that to a random
Absolutely
person?
thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
Rude.
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing
Is
how
that
you'd
your
like to
mom,
look?
Gav?
You
Really?
can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
What is it you might be interested in?
Can we make us really weird? I mean, I wanted to play it mostly normal, right? But there's chat. You already ruined it anyways. We could make weird hair. Do we have really weird hair? I think it's weird, but not too outlandish, you know? You know, elf. Boring. Real bad hair. I'm not sure if you got some real bad hair. This here looks kinda bad hairish, maybe? No! You and the guys know that's a lie. You know it. We are already goalie enough, right? Let's just keep it. Let's not do anything. No need to spend my hard-earned coin. EU. Two? Only two? Let's check out the potions. And then this and this and this and whatever. Let's explore what we have here. Dum dum dum.
Revelio.
Yeah, see again, now we're outside and it looks... And it's not a problem. Game runs fine. What's the view here? Oh. I didn't mean to do that. It was an accident, I swear. You're talking to me. Timothy Tisdale.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley.
Oh, you're actually correct.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
They paid him in pipe wheat.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of
The
ingredients
thing
to
is,
pique your interest.
this guy
anyway.
just doesn't understand. I'm from Hufflepuff. Where's the wheat? Well, I guess we will find it later on. It's Helden? Really?
Let me guess.
Oh,
You're
that
after
was wrong.
something fresh.
Revelio.
Surely not. Oh, look at this. I just saw a chest. Can we... No, we can't go there. It wasn't the... Ah, damn it, it's one of the wrong chests. Uh-oh.
Accio.
Let's get poisoning. Let's just do.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, actually,
Revelio.
no scroll.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Give me a second. I just need to steal all your stuff. I'm back in a second. Ah, that's outside somewhere. Well, fine, I guess.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogwarts.
You could have been La Wang.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies.
Get it?
Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But
He's
for now,
clearly selling
let's
drugs,
get you
man.
those recipes, shall we?
And I don't mean the official drugs.
What can I do for you today?
Get me the stuff from here.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well,
Troll
that's everything.
buoys.
Better go and find Natty.
I can't buy these Thunder Brew, it's too expensive for me. I assume there's there will come the time where we actually can grind for it. Hogshead? Magic Neep, that's where we were already. I want to take a look at everything before we go back to her. Oh. Not a little bit dangerous, right? Oh, there's another of these.
Lumos.
So if you my gear slots are full. Oh, come on, really? Well, if you guys see another mirror, please tell me. Can you sell me anything? No?
Revelio.
Not drinking. Come on, come on. I just want to get this here. I mean... It is what it is, right? And again, if you guys... Ah, that's a mirror. At least this is much easier.
Protego. Lumos.
Much easier than in Hogwarts, because you can at least see through all of that. And it's not very far away. Oh, it's inside there, or what? Wait, we can't go inside here, right? Isn't it locked? It's locked.
Revelio.
Let's see it. Ah, it was in the other, at the other one. Okay, okay, okay.
Lumos.
Let's see. You were not here, but one further than. Here. Right. I nearly was locked here. Here you go. And you get another one. Yeah, but let's just go and set up a few of our things so that we can take more things. Which means we actually need to take a look at our gear. Wand handles. Holy moly, man! Look at this. I'm enjoying the game, yes. It has a few problems with... it has a few problems with the graphics, at least when I'm streaming. I assume that will be fixed later on or so. But in general, it's fun. It's very Hogwarts-ish, right? Wait, we can't even see ourselves with the code on. And it's definitely fun. I would recommend it. Professional. Oh god, look at us. We look even more weeb now. This is the worst so far, I think. It's a great combination. Yeah, we need to sell the extra gear. Very important. Oh, we look great, man. We look fantastic. Yes, very swag. Very amazing. We have now even more stuff. Wait the sale? I don't know when they will make the sale. It's after all a very new game, right? Could be that it takes forever until they sales come out. Maybe to summer sale or Christmas or stuff like that, right? But I think you would need to wait quite a while. Oh, thanks for joining in, Belcat. Beasts, the Puffskein. Right, see, we are here selling stuff, was possible at Ollivander's, right? Now, where again was Ollivander's though? I think... Oh, can we go in there? That's locked. Locked! Why do they all lock the doors? The answer is because of people like me, of course. Wait, could we sell it you? I'm not sure. It's again chucking a little bit. Can I see what it is? Yeah, it's again the encoding.
Is the universal hex really so simple?
Where could we sell things? Thompson scrolls? And potions? I think yes, right? Could sell basically everywhere besides him. Yeah, I wonder what happened there, Spengler, right?
Good thing the ministry banned on
Like, people suddenly went mad and began stealing everything not nailed. Again, where was it? I'm going in the correct way. I think. Let me in! Oh, that's a Hogsmeade, isn't it? I can't sell stuff in there.
Revelio certainly never revealed the charm of
Wrong again. Is there something down there? I knew it, but it's again one of the locked ones. I know that you sold me stuff, so surely I can sell you something too.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
No. I don't know, man. We probably need our school rope, or at least I want to keep it. Prefect vest uniform, oh yes, I want to keep that too. Let's say all the useless stuff. Well, then maybe keep the legendary stuff. Maybe we can upgrade them also. Why is it all that we can sell? Did we have much more stuff that we could sell in theory? I have no clue what they're even writing. The hands is fine, right? Face is fine. We're now at 1020 again. Could be okay. Now, where were the... Ah yeah, I remember the two chests that survived. Let's see. Ah! It wasn't you? You down there, that's right. We get Rose riding attire. Oh, that was luck. I didn't mean to check for the dogs. Silver half from spectacles. Was there something else? I think not, right? So we can go to the next item on the list. What do you mean stolen? I found them! In houses. That were not locked, so it's fine. Wizard Wear, yeah, let's go to that. The old fool! What is the... Oh my god, why is it so high?
Revelio.
Yeah, we need to make some money, right? We missed 4 years of hustle. Don't mind me, you're dead, you don't need it any longer.
Revelio.
I was thinking there might be a scroll around here, right? Like, it's a... something my brain is no longer able to articulate. A cemetery, yes. It's a cemetery. So I thought maybe there would be a scroll like Hogwarts, Hogsmeade Cemetery. But no, sadly not. So
Revelio.
near that. Abandoned shop. Or can I make it my shop? Oh, another of these. Okay. Let's see if we can find a butterfly for it. Well, not from in here, it appears.
Lumos.
Can't be too far away, right? Damn, can't kill it.
Revelio.
Don't trust the sheep. Oh, is it that?
Lumos.
Yes, it is that. The old school. Give me the scroll. Oh, we're level 8 already. Now, if I only knew what level 8 actually does for us. Well, besides more HP, apparently. I bet we got a scroll from you too.
Revelio.
Is it another mirror? Fine. Mirror, mirror, where are thou?
Accio.
Again, why are you locked?
Revelio.
How evil. Well, I'm not seeing any butterflies so far. Let's take a look at it directly. Is it you? There you go. Let's Lumos it. Okay, it must be up there. Maybe we didn't see it due to the smoke. I have an idea that it's okay, unlocked. I have an idea that it could be. Well, yeah. After all, we are already a 50, right? Smoke here.
Lumos.
There we are. Now we only need the power of money in addition to the power of experience, and they won't know what hit them.
Revelio.
Another chest. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Outland dueling gloves. Let's talk to Miss Beatrice Green first.
Hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place.
Is she
Mind
Swiss?
you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know
I mean,
if you
the
see anything
dialect
you
is
like.
very weird.
What do you have for sale?
What's this? What else?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
That's a Scottish voice? You must be joking. Oh god. They are too good, man. Look at this. Look at this. No, we need some real disco glasses, like them but without the dragon eyes in there. Ah, the game is crazy, man. Is it a nightcap? It is a nightcap. A rose riding attire. Man, we need a better better cloak, right? Look at this. Such style. Always getting trolled by you guys. I no longer care. I know that you're all crazy mostly anyways. Oh, we got loot gear. So much amazing loot gear. Is there something here maybe?
Revelio.
A little money. Only 2 though. What kind of money is it actually? It's doubloons, right?
Accio.
Oh, you got all the field pages apparently. Where are we going if we follow this way? Outer. Oh, can we see the world map? Holy moly, man. That's not small. 20 to 40. That's really like Assassin's Creed does though. Shows us the level and so on. What's the highest level then? I thought 20 to 40. I guess 20 to 40 is the highest level then? 30 to 40? Yeah, so 40 must be the highest level. What do you mean field page is 0? Is there something special? Don't I already have someone? Gimme guy statues, collection chests. Yeah, maybe we are Dumbledore, right? Just a very young one.
Accio.
I see the page. I see it. There we go. Hey, I had it! Damn you! Now we have it. What do you mean 1 of 25? The game didn't like that. Decided to chuck a little bit. Anyway, where are we again? Yeah, and it was all again encoding lag. It's locked, so we can't visit here just yet.
Revelio.
The frames!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
And I'm not sure they really need to fix that. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game looks nice, but it's no Cyberpunk. Honey Dukes. Can I buy some sweets in here? I mean, actually buy them? Oh no, I just go there and start eating. Don't mind me, don't mind me. A bit sad that nobody is in here. Oh, I'm floating again. Oh, and Belkat, thanks for the follow, by the way. Oh, food. I mean, it's also free, right? It's not my fault that I don't have to pay. But it feels like a missed opportunity. That should make you like, that you can buy that stuff and you get a funny or useful... Ooh.
Revelio.
Funny, useful buff from that. Would be cool. Back one can be ignored anyways. I bet you everything that it's a locked one again. Right, where do you need to go? Oh yeah. To Natty. Are we ready for Natty? Yeah, we could go to Wizarding Gear, but that's it, I guess. Hogsmeade Square, Steeply and Sons. We could check out Steeply and Sons, which is this here?
Revelio.
Right. Another page collected. Why are we at 3 of 25? Didn't we have more? Was it some other stuff? I'm a bit confused. Oh, look at this. And the page is outside. Let's get it.
Accio.
Honestly, didn't I get a few pages already? What was that? Collections. Not challenges? Field guide pages, exactly. In Hogsmeade. Ah, it starts from the beginning again? That makes more sense then. Yeah. I was just assumed that it would already count the ones you have, you know. That's what I'm used to, at least. Headwear? Oh, do we have even worse headwear? Oh, they're both very tempting, but let's go with the purple one for now. The tip even goes up. Or it looks like that, right? Look at this. Did we get an outfit again? Oh, who cares? Let's go to Nutty.
Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Oh no, story.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Just wizard things, right? Hey, maybe I can find chests in there. Quick time events. It's not an orc. It's a trollfin boy. Oh yeah, I should try to dodge. Should probably be useful. How could I do this again? Oh yeah, like that. Lock on. What do you mean I can't Levioso? Ah no! Oh yeah, protect was that. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, I see. I should probably just dodge then. How can I dodge actually?
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at him! We have to wear him down!
Oh, well, I'll just dodge to the side, I guess. So the answer is just fire.
What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it. Do more.
Ouch. Ouch. Well, that's engine magic, me flying stuff around. Ah, okay. Red means I can't dodge it, I guess.
Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way! Arrest the moment!
Kamehameha! Yes, it totally is.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed...
No. It's
perhaps
self-defense.
the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Can I kill people?
Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Look, it's only a small time until we finally find the real power. The unforgivable curses, right?
Hello there.
Repairer.
A moment if you would.
I will see what he wants.
Oh, you must be kidding me. It's still locked? Please don't tell me it's still locked. Aha, it's not. Well, it's Cat Haven, apparently. Yeah, trolls are not real people, you know.
Repairer. Good as new. Revelio.
Ah, it's one of these. No wonder I couldn't go through the door. Look at the house. It doesn't have a backside.
Repairer.
And apparently I got a new bar, the blue one. I assume that means something ancient magic.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Let's see. Where's the other broken stuff? No longer. Oh, we got a new cape. Ah, you again. Where's the other stuff? We still need 2 more. Oh well, here you are.
Repairer.
You know, it was a different time, right? At those times, you had to be a bit more. Oh, that looks great. Look about this combination, man. It's fantastic, right? Now we need a different colored scarf. It's too samey. Let's go back to this one, maybe? Ah, this one. That looks perfect. Well, the emergency cape. It's also not perfect. Let's go with this one then. What's this one? This one looks the worst. Let's go with that. I saw that. You're one of those again. There's something, right? Something yellow? Can I take that?
Accio.
Probably not.
We were just talking about you.
Just taking the tea. Oh, I love that.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
This person is very English.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something.
I'm very wizarding, Freepo.
I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Oh, preview here. How would it look? Oh, we can be Scottish! The combination looks great. We need to buy that, basically. Oh, wait, what do you mean it costs 0? It's unavailable. Ah, damn it. How boring. Yeah, about that. Yeah, no, it works, man. Oh, God. I want to keep this rope. Let's go for crimson patterned rope. How are you looking? Ooh. Oh my god. Astral rope. Ooh, that's some interesting color there. You could also walk around in nightwear, but it's a low-hanging fruit. But really, I think we should take this and add some overcoat. Like this or this. Let me just equip it first.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
Let me equip my Scottish heritage. Look at this, man. Oh my god. I think we can do it.
I sell even more battle-worthy items.
Oh yes, yes. We will do that.
Most welcome to peruse my shop.
How about
at your
this? A great combination, I would say. But this one is also... oh god, the colors! They hate each other, I think. I think the colors are actually hating each other. I mean, the other one here, right? That looks a bit but it kinda matches. But my god, look at this. This abomination. We need to have it. Damn you, gear slots! Oh, we need to wear the glasses too. If you go full crazy, then we go full crazy. We need to do that right. Was this one right? We want to have look the worst. Yes, yes, it was this one. Oh, amazing! Before I forget it, this one here first though. Alright. Be ready, people. Look at this. It's already pretty great, yes? But I can make it better. There you go. Look at us. Oh my god. I hate it. I love it. I hate to love it.
Revelio.
That is certainly something. Yeah, I'm not sure if we improved. We certainly changed, but I wouldn't call it an improvement.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner.
I mean,
She is
even
a
from
charming
behind,
hostess
man.
And a powerful witch. Good one to know.
Can we make it even better? I'm not sure.
said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
I wonder how they saw me, man.
Did they see us?
No way.
What's that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
They'll never see us.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Ah yeah, there's a
Thank
trans
you,
person here.
You be well.
No wonder the goblin looks at me. Oh my god.
What can I... Oh. There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad
I
to
mean,
see
maybe
you escaped injury.
she would be attractive if there would be a different voice.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before.
Yeah, it looks very
That's
British.
all right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics.
I thought
I'm
it's
here
you,
for this
Spengler.
one anyway.
My friend
Woo,
is enjoying
me?
a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere.
Ah, galleons. What was doubloons?
Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Not just the scarf, man. Look at the whole,
Seems you've made an
the whole
unfortunate
outfit,
enemy.
man.
Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
We know you for like 1 day.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Are you sure it's a good idea to tell her everything? Can we make us even more great? I mean, maybe the hardware if we find another one, right? But I don't think we can upgrade our... Oh god. Oh god. Is there anything I'm missing? Anything an achievement or so? No? Collections only? Yeah, so we are looking as fabulous as we can. Really fabulous. It won't get any better. You see?
I am certainly glad Serona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Yeah, let's use the flu network. I actually can do that. Select the Hogwarts map, poppen, switch Hogwarts map, travel to your common room, which apparently is in here. No, not this, travel. Alright, thanks, Dap. Yeah, well, I assume that would be a bit too on the nose. Oh my god. We look very special, man. Very special.
Revelio.
It's impressive how special we look. Revelio. Let me see. Oh, it's a chest. I've received an old post. Yeah, I... Fine. Oh, Professor, come and see me. Okay.
Oh,
Anyways.
don't tell me. That's muggle fashion.
Revelio.
Always tell. So very drab.
No, that is no muggle fashion. I'm pretty sure anything but that is muggle fashion. What are you? I think the common room looks gorgeous. Really amazing. I mean, we basically know already how the common room for Gryffindor looks, right? More or less. Not exactly the same, of course, but more or less. I saw the one for Ravenclaw, and that one also looked amazing.
Revelio.
I'm not sure about the common room for Slytherin. That looks like a big fat dungeon. But just a dungeon. House chests. Can't use that. Wait, a different race outside here. Sumi. Sumi. Talk to Professor Fick then. Fine. Let's talk to Mr. Professor Fick. Alright.
Lock. Revelio.
Why does everything have to be locked? How do we expect me to steal anything if it's locked, huh? Well, it wasn't my decision to go Hufflepuff. But yeah, at least the room is pretty cool. I mean, Hufflepuff are basically the stoners, right? And in Slytherin you got the BDSM play.
Revelio.
Oh. Oh. Where's the...
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I
Yeah, it's fine. Where's the puzzle for it? That's a real question. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find it later on. Oh, Finboy, man. That was such a bad joke. Did Lucky tell you that one?
Revelio.
I think this here is even near Slytherin, right? I think this here actually, directly in front of us, would be the way to Slytherin. Just that we can't go in there. Which reminds me, if this is the case, shouldn't we get a card down here? No? Open up. Knock on the door. I'm afraid they kinda don't do this for the wrong kind of people. And with wrong kind, I mean not Slytherin. Game is chugging a little bit. I think we won't be playing for much longer today. probably play more tomorrow. Well, today, you know. Yeah, nobody likes poor people. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. You need to accept that and move on.
Revelio.
Yeah, smart. Exactly like that. Oh, but it's chugging heavily, man. I think it's getting worse. I would expect there's also some kind of memory leak in there. What do you mean? We are working hard at stealing things in here, right? What did we just get? Was it for a wand? I thought it was. We could change it to this. That actually would look cool, so we can't take it. What about the hands? Yes, I think we take the hands. They look great on us.
Revelio.
But I certainly hope that they will provide a performance fix. Like I said, it's not super bad. You can live with it. But it would be nice if it wouldn't freeze a frame from time to time. And especially the game recommends me I can play everything on high, and I'm already down to medium. There's something very wrong with it. Oh, chest. Don't mind me, Professor, don't mind me. Wait. I think later on we can learn to upgrade it. And we can also transmog it. But we just waited here and sat down. I mean, that's one way how
Professor,
you can do it.
I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the
The guy probably looks at us and thinks, my god, what happened to you?
The trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Exactly, Finboy, exactly.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Report to Professor Hecat.
Revelio.
Isn't a slime it appears, right? Not a quest or so. Oh, you get Incendio! You can set stuff on fire! Hell yeah, now we're talking. Let me set stuff on fire. Let's go.
How nice
This...
to see you, my young friend.
What? What do you mean, new quest available? Want to set stuff on fire. Well, it's the same thing anyways, right? Do this first, and then we can do this. Required levels 3. Well, about that. We got the level for it.
Revelio.
Let's just get... Wait, there was someone. Here? Down below? I just get the other quest that is displayed here. Apparently even lower. And then we will finish for today. See it. Lower, lower, lower. Bro, there's one of these again.
Revelio.
Yes. No, no, I can't do more quests. I need to stop doing them. Go back again.
Fills our stout hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance.
Oh man, I can't go in there. So the quest is locked behind the lock. It appears so at least.
Revelio.
Fine. Then let me just go to the other thing before I forget it. Again. I can.
Protego.
Oh.
Lumos.
Lumos. Oh, it's Alpha. Why is the floor...
Please do be mindful where you walk, won't you? Only if you step on the wrong tile, there's a... Oh dear.
Old and power.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, I already got it. A dark desert scarf. You think so? Wait, where did we need to go? Did I move past it? I think I did, right? Yeah.
Accio.
Give it.
Revelio.
Surely there's something special here. No? Nothing at all? How disappointing. Anyways, well, let's end it for today here. We will start, well, later today basically again, right? Hopefully there will then already be a save. Not a save, a patch. That will make the game more performant. So thanks for joining me today. And I hope you two had a little bit of fun. So, bye bye, and see you soon.